So here you can see an overview of some of the types of objects you might use to do this sort of exercise. So anything really that's wide enough and secure enough for your dog to walk along, different textures, different heights and feelings underfoot. So it's great for confidence building and as a mental and physical workout. So Max is quite experienced with these types of things and he's quite confident. So we're going to be doing quite a complex course for him. You can see how slowly he's going, as this is really supposed to be a thoughtful type of exercise, so his movement should be slow and considered. I'm rewarding him frequently to help keep this slow pace at each piece of equipment, and you can see that he's thinking about where he places his feet. You can also see that I'm delivering treats to his nose so that he's still facing forwards rather than having to lean over too much where he might lose his balance. So this is really important as we do not want them falling off pieces of equipment. So once you've done your course and your dog is coping well with it, you can use the exact same course in the exact same place, but backwards. So this saves you having to make any changes, but still provides your dog with a completely different experience. So also make sure that they're using both sides of their body. So you can see that Max is hesitant to step on the balance ball here. So putting something wobbly that feels strange underfoot that he has to step down onto from a height is just too much for him. So it could be that it's a little bit worrying, or it could be that it's actually physically uncomfortable. So this tells us the object needs to either be removed or the order of the object needs to be changed for next time. Ernie's less experienced, but I thought I'd let him have a go on this course just to see how he got on. So you can see that he's less experienced as he's trying to go far too quickly, and he also tries to turn to face me to sit, as this is what so much of training has actually involved for him. So this brings us back to our earlier point about making sure to feed them in place in front of them as I start to do here and stop that from happening. This next white box is really quite narrow, so it's a challenge to keep all 4 feet on it for a beginner. It really takes practice to gain control of those pesky back feet. We try again, but I worry that Ernie is getting too focused on the treat to see what he's doing with his feet and his body, so I start again and slow things down. So here I'm moving more slowly and I'm feeding him more slowly so that I can slow him down so he notices what he's doing. But interestingly, when we do this, he becomes much more nervous and he backs away. So you can see how he was reaching out for the treat to stay as far back as possible. So we try again, but you'll still see from his body language he isn't sure. So his ears are back, he's licking his lips, and again he's reaching out. And as soon as he sees an out, he steps away. So we know that this is just too much for him. He wants to stop, so I'll make things easier and set him up for success. This time we've got Big Brother Max in the background for moral support, and you can see how much simpler the course is now. It's so important to take things at your individual dog's level. The more they succeed at the easier things, the easier it will be to add in extra bits of equipment later. There's no rush. If your dog really struggles not to come across in front of you or has a really hard time slowing down, place the treats down on the equipment gently as you go. This can really help. Don't let your dog rush you. Keep it nice and slow and steady. Thanks for watching. My name's Naomi Andrews. I'm a clinical animal behaviourist, and if you'd like to see more training and behaviour videos, subscribe to my channel and don't forget to click the bell for new notifications.